Hello, it's Salimik. In today's video, we will be changing transmission fluid on my 2017 Toyota Camry and also remove the transmission oil pan and replace the filter as well. So a while back I did a video where I changed only the transmission fluid without replacing the filter. But now my car close to 60,000 kilometers and I need to change the filter and fluid as well. So the problem with these new Toyota Camry models, you don't have a dipstick to check the oil level for the transmission. You only have a fill plug and drain plug. So for this procedure, we're gonna need Toyota Camry's ATF fluid WS. If you are using other brands, make sure it mentions WS and Japanese cars. But other than that, I will use Toyota Camry's WS brand, a transmission filter, and for cleaning, I will use a brake cleaner. And the most important things, we have to use gloves because this is a toxic. You do not want to touch it with your bare hands. So for draining transmission oil, we will need oil drain pan like this, and for filling up the oil you have two options. Either you can use a funnel or a 12-volt DC motor like this, which I will show you both ways. Alright, before working on the car, make sure the car been sitting for a long time and it's cold to touch. Now I'm gonna loosen the lug nuts for the front driver's side wheel and then jack up the car because the fill plug located on the side. It's way easier to loosen the lug nuts while the wheel on the ground. Otherwise, when you jack up the car, you will need someone to hold the brake and then you loosen the lug nuts. Alright, before jacking up the car, we're gonna lock the rear tire from back and forth and then we're gonna jack up the car and put it on a jack stand. So after lowering the car, you can remove the jack, but I always put it under the subframe for extra safety in case failing jack stands. Now we're gonna remove the wheel. We know the drain plug on the transmission and the fill plug located here behind this cover. We just need to remove these two 10mm bolts, and then there's also a plastic tab here which I removed it and I didn't put it back. Then we can remove the cover. Here is the fill plug, it's 24mm. I recommend to remove the fill plug first and then drain the oil from the oil pan. If for some reason you couldn't remove the fill plug and you already drained the oil, then you will have a problem. Now you have no oil in the transmission and you can't refill it. So I always recommend to remove the fill plug first and then drain the oil. This way you will be sure that you can refill the transmission with a new fluid again. Now let's remove the fill plug first and then get under the car. Now we made sure that we can remove the fill plug and it also mentions WS fluid only. Now I'm gonna put it on and then get under the car. Okay, our drain pan is ready. Alright, now we're gonna remove the drain bolt and then after draining all the oil, we're gonna remove the drain pan. For the drain bolt, it's a 6mm Allen key. And if you're wondering why the oil not coming out fast, there's a plastic tube that determines the right level of the transmission fluid. After the oil slowing down a bit, we're gonna remove the plastic tube and then all the oil comes out. Alright, the oil is slowing down. Now we're gonna remove the plastic tube. That one also a 6mm. This is the plastic that determines the right level of the transmission fluid. That's why it doesn't need a dipstick. You can also put the straw backwards so it gives you a nice flow without making any mess. Almost all the fluid drained from the transmission pan. Now I'm gonna remove the straw and put the drain bolt back so we can remove all these 10mm bolts to drop the transmission pan down so we can replace transmission filter. After removing all these 10mm bolts, we're gonna drop the pan down. There are two 10mm bolts holding the transmission filter. We're gonna remove them and then pull it out. And don't forget to remove the O-ring because sometimes it stays there. And we don't want two O-rings on top of each other when we're putting the new filter back. Alright, here's the transmission pan. It's really important to clean it before putting the new fluid and the filter, because if you look at the magnets you can see a lot of debris over there, so all these gonna go in the new filter, so we have to clean it and then put it back. For cleaning I always wipe it with a used towel and then use a brake cleaner and wipe it again. And for the gasket, if there's no crack in it, I will use it again, so I will clean it and then use it again. There are 4 magnets to hold the metal dust, so I clean them with brake cleaner and then put them in their groove. Since I'm using the old gasket, so I cleaned it and I'm gonna put it back. Of course, it's better to replace it with a new one. Next, I will clean the tube and put it back again. Okay, I'm gonna tighten it again for the last time because we're not gonna open it again. And you don't have to over tighten it because it's plastic and it's gonna break easily. But we are done here. And for the drain bolt, we're not gonna tighten it because we have to remove it again for the overflow draining, and I will show you in a minute how you do that. But this is all done. We're gonna put the new filter on and put it back again. Alright, here's the new oil filter. We're gonna put the new o-ring on and then take a drop of oil, lube the o-ring and install it on the transmission. Next, we're gonna put the two 10mm bolts back on. It's really important to clean where the gasket is sitting to prevent oil from leaking in the future. Next, let's put the oil pan back. The trick is to install one bolt on each side. It will align the gasket, and then we're gonna put all the other bolts back. So I measured the drained oil and it's 3.5 liters. I have 4 liters here and I will put all of them in the transmission and then drain the 1/2 liter from overflow. That's if you remove the pan and change the filter. But if you are just draining and filling up, 2.5 liters will comes out and you need to fill it with 3 liters and drain the 1/2 liter later. If you're wondering why you put 1/2 liter more, in case if the oil was low in the transmission, that 1/2 liter will compensate the low oil and the rest will be drained. Because we don't have a dipstick, so we will put a bit more and then drain the rest. For filling up with the new fluid, you can attach a hose with the funnel and clamp it like this. This will take some time, or you can use the DC pump. It will take you a minute. I just put the whole 4 liter. Now I'm gonna put the fuel plug back and tighten it up. Spraying with brake cleaner and wipe it down. Now I'm gonna put the cover back and tighten the two 10mm bolts. Okay, we are done here. Now we're gonna put the wheel back and then lower the car. Okay, let's not forget to torque the lug nuts, and for the lug nuts you will need 103 Nm torque. Here's 100 and here's 3. Alright, the car on the ground. Now we're gonna turn it on till the transmission gets a bit warm. In the manual it says 95 to 113 Fahrenheit or 35 Celsius to 45 Celsius. Alright, it's a good idea to change all the gears so if you have any air in the system and it will push it out, therefore it will give us an accurate draining. It definitely feels way softer. Now we're gonna wait a bit till it gets a bit warm and then we're gonna drain it. Take a note, when you're doing overflow draining, the car has to be on a flat level. So even if you don't have anything to check the temperature, it should be hot enough to hold your hand on the transmission pan. The glove I'm wearing is not thick, so I can definitely feel the heat. Now we're gonna open the drain bolt and let the overflow drain. Because of the overflow straw, only excessive fluid will be drained. It should be about 1/2 liter. If it was less than that, it means that you had low fluid before. Now we're gonna put the drain bolt back. Spraying some brake cleaner and keeping it dry. In case of leaking oil in the future, it will be easy to find it out. And that is how to replace transmission oil and the filter on 2015 to 2017 Toyota Camry. The tools and the products will be in the video description box below. Hope you guys found the video useful and learned something new. If it was, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.